Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not you are in a buyer's market or a seller's market. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. If you're unfamiliar with who I am, my name is Megan Gray. I'm a realtor in Lexington, Virginia. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so maybe you're at the point where you're considering buying or selling and you're not sure of whether or not you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, but you know that either one is going to impact your decision in one way or another. There are some very easy ways to determine what that is, but if you, of course, are already connected with a local professional, they can very easily tell you the answer to that question. So, the standard rule for whether or not you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market is if you have enough inventory that with your average days on market, you would be sold out completely. If not another property comes on the market, you're sold out completely within 6 months. That's the standard of a seller's market. So basically, if you have 100 properties on the market today, and nobody lists anything else for the entire span of this period, you would have no inventory by the time you get to 6 months. Every single thing would have sold by that point. That's the definition of a seller's market. A buyer's market is basically anything up and above that. So if you have that inventory and based on the number of sales, you're going to go way past 6 months to sell out that inventory, then that's considered a buyer's market. So that's kind of the definition behind buying market and selling market. However, there's lots of different variations for buyer's markets versus seller markets. And the biggest thing is that you might be in a buyer's market or a seller's market in price ranges. So what I mean by that is, for example, in our area, anything presently between like the 150 mark that's in good condition and then up to potentially the 300 mark in good condition, and depending on location, it's going to sell really, really quickly versus maybe up in the high 3s, 4s to 5s. It might sit on the market a little bit longer. Doesn't mean it will, but it can. So as you're looking at that buying market versus selling market, we would probably have a buyer's market, and in the price ranges of 400 to 700,000, it would probably be a buyer's market for those individuals because there is less buyers in that price range. But as you drop down to that lower price point, it is definitely a seller's market. So it's not always a hard and fast rule as far as that is concerned. Now, the other thing that you want to make sure is that your agent, if you are working with an agent or whether you're looking at this data specifically for yourself, if they're looking at your market. So a lot of times there could be little areas that are bunched into your MLS or any type of the market data that you're looking at that may or may not impact yours negatively because they might have a lower marketing time or a higher marketing time, whichever direction, and it could be skewing your results. So you want to make sure that the person who is pulling this information for you, even if it is yourself, that you're being very truthful with your location of where that market data is being posted from and using that accordingly, because it's definitely hard, especially in like rural America where there's not a whole lot of cookie cutter. It makes it a little bit more challenging to get those identifiable market data. But in this situation, just make sure that you're looking at geographically close to where you are. That way you can get the most accurate, up-to-date market analysis as far as that's concerned. Whether or not you are in a buyer's market or a seller's market, there's still ways to make your home more sellable and do a bunch of things. Or if you're a buyer's market, there's still ways to get prices the way you want them, regardless of which situation you are in. So if you have any questions about that, I would love to answer them for you. And of course, I have other videos talking about staging and things like that that you may want to check out. But in the meantime, until I see you next time, have a great rest of your day.